Hello friends, welcome again. So today is day 2 of the Trade with Trendline Investor series. So yesterday I gave you a short glimpse about the series and explained what I'm going to do and in the series. So just to reiterate, I will be taking positional trades with a starting capital of 1 lakh, and I will be sharing my learnings every single day with you in a video. I hope you will enjoy this series, and I hope you will learn a lot along with me in this journey. And this is going to be awesome learning for me as well in this next many months, how many ever months I'm going to do this. Now, this is what I'll be covering every day. First, we'll have a quick look at the trades in Zerodha and what's the current status of the trades and what's the current status of the portfolio. Now, in this, I will be also going and showing you the executed trades that we have. What are the trades which we executed today? What are GTT orders which were triggered today? What is GTT stop loss that I've updated? So that's the first part. The second part is we look at all the charts for the positions that we have holding currently, and in case there are some watch stocks in watch list, I will also be taking a look at them, and I'll also help you understand what are the next potential breakout points that you should be considering if you were to be taking those trades, and also with proper reasoning. And the next section would be we'll be reviewing our trading journal, and also we'll update the stop losses if needed. We'll have a look at the portfolio reheat. We'll look at the individual stocks allocation, how much which stock has the highest percentage allocation as of today, and all those little nitty gritties. And finally, we'll be seeing if we have to take any new entries or if there are any exits that we had in the past session. Right, so that's what we'll be covering. So let's jump into the first session, the first part. So we'll be looking at first the Zerodha trades. So I'm just going to Zerodha demat account, and I'm going to show you the positions that we had today. Right, so we have currently today 7 positions, and we have completely exhausted our money as per the plan yesterday. So I've invested completely 99,856 rupees. I've just a balance of 143 rupees left right now. So today, yesterday I showed you the GTT orders. So all the GTT orders were set here, and if you see, we had placed around 13 GTT orders, but many got rejected. The reason is because there was not enough money left. So the first 6 orders which were got triggered is what is there in the position section. Now tomorrow we'll see that in holdings. The positions, all the stocks and positions will move to holdings tomorrow. Now you see there are 2 cancelled. Now this is primarily because already the orders were triggered, and I knew that this is not going to trigger anyways, so I cancelled them along with yeah, that's it. And the rejected ones are the ones which are rejected because there was no money left. Now there was one which I manually triggered because I had extra 8,000 rupees after the first 6 orders were placed, and that is Hindustan Zinc. Now Hindustan Zinc was manually placed, so the order would be here. Yeah, this is the complete order. Now if you see, it was placed 9:33, but then at 9:38 I went and placed a manual order just for Hindustan Zinc, just based on my gut feeling, right? So if you see here, it's just around 8,000 rupees is what the portfolio allocation is, right? Now also what I've done, as soon as the players orders got triggered, GTT orders, I went and placed my stop loss for each and every stock that I had. Right, so all the stop losses are placed so that I don't have to worry during my working hours tomorrow about whether my stop loss will be hit or not. Now there is a chance, there's very minor chance that your stop loss might not be triggered, but in that case, I'd recommend that you check at least your stop loss. There'd be at least a message which says your stop loss could not be triggered. Now every 2 hours at least try to check your holdings and see what's happening with your account. Cool. Now that was the first plan for today. Now jumping into the second plan is the stocks, right? So what's happened to our holdings today? Now today, if you see, the biggest gain we had was in SHAKTIPUMPs, which was 942. Now there was no way that I knew that SHAKTIPUMPs would be the biggest gain today. Now if someone tells you by 100% sure they are that stock is going to move tomorrow, and they're going to tell you that it's going to hit upper circuit and all that, it's all just a game of guessing, and no one can really tell how much a stock can go today, or which stock will go up today, and all that. All we can tell is if a stock crosses a certain level, then probably it's going to pick up momentum. Probably, it's not for sure again. So now jumping back to the charts. So the first stock that we are having enough holdings that we're going to look today is SHAKTIPUMPs. Now we see SHAKTIPUMPs actually yesterday clearly tested the trend line support, right? And yesterday the volumes had a slight increase, and that was one of the reasons why it gave me some conviction to add the stock. And if you see here also, we had some green volumes, and here also we had a green candle with decent volumes, here green candle, decent volumes, and then we had 3 candles, corrective candles, right? But there was no massive selling, and this wick over here, wick over here, all these wicks were indicating strong demand, and that's why I had placed this trade yesterday, and today it got triggered. And today, if you see, we had a beautiful green candle, right? All the way, it opened below here, it went low, and then we went all the way higher. And if you see, there's a nice volume today. Now, this volume is one of the highest after, in last 1 month. This is one of the highest volumes. And right now, I see that there was a breakout here. So if you see here, this day 809.6, here 809.8, and today once we crossed that 8010, we had some more 20 points move on the higher side. So tomorrow, if you've still not taken this trade, and by chance if tomorrow it comes back to 810, now that will be in a retest, and probably you can take that trade as well, with the same stop at 750 odd level, right? So that's Shakti pumps. Now I'm not sure how far it can go, but probably I'm expecting first to see around 880, 900 levels, and then from there it'll be fresh highs. So next stock, let's jump to Avanti. Now Avanti is facing some resistance around that zone, which is around 8650 odd levels, right? So if you see here, the closing was 654.95. The next day we opened at 654. Then again here we were rejected around 658.7. Again here we rejected 655. So 655 is the level that I'll be watching in the next few days. And if you cross that, that's also another entry point that you could take with a stop at 609, right? So right now we just retested this breakout zone on this day, and we're just going within that range. So nothing much happening in Avanti, but above 655, remember that it can gain more momentum. Next stop is Hindustan Zinc, which I added manually because I saw in the morning that it was trying to go higher, and that's why I added this stock. And if you see, it's also trying to it made a first attempt today to break that level, and there was a slight increase in volume today. But however, today it went low. It reversed right from the trendline support. So this symmetrical triangle is just gaining more significance with today's candle. So we should break out soon, probably another couple of days. Another trick is to check is how much are we going to contract more. So today is the 13th, tomorrow is 14th, 15th, 16th. So probably in the next few days, 3 or 4 days, we are going to break out from Hindustan Zinc. Let's jump to the next stock, which is Apar Industries. Now, Apar Industries actually broke out yesterday itself. Like on the 12th of July, it broke out from this zone. If you see here, 557.4, 558. So we had a nice breakout this on 12th of July, and today we formed inside bar, right? So right now there's not much significant level, but tomorrow, by any chance, next couple of days, if we get 555 again or 556 again, which is this zone, right? 555 to 560. If you're going to get it again, then probably it's a good time to add more with a stop at 530 odd levels, this low. Okay. So next stock is Fact. The Fact again moved today, it made opportunistic low, and we did move from here. This is a very strong support zone, it looks like, because we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles reversing from this point, and we had a nice green candle today with a slight uptick in volumes, not very great, but a slight uptick in volume. So again, nothing great happening in Fact. So probably we'll have to wait for a couple of more days before we see some action. Now remember, all these trades are trendline reversal trades, and you might not see action right from the word go. Right, so the moment you add it to your portfolio, don't expect it to start performing. It might take a week or two, but then you're going to get some really good moves. But the reason I'm taking trendline reversal trades is because the risk here is really low, and I can take some good, decent position size. Okay, so again, GUFICBIO today, we have this nice little support zone over here, this zone over here. So if you see, we had here 181, here again 181, again here 181. So 181 is proving to be very strong short-term support, not a long-term support. And today again we tried to go down towards 182.7, and then again we came up. So my stop continues to be 180 for Gufic. I'll keep holding. And if we break out above 195 zone, then probably if you've not added any positions, you can add there. But probably you're going to take another couple of days, and then we'll see how to handle the position. So right now I'm not doing any pyramiding as of now. So if you have to do pyramiding, I'll let you know as and when we do it. So probably we can sell off one of the small holdings or one of the worst performance and add more. So next one is Tata Steel Bhushan Limited. So again, this is just going sideways. We are forming kind of a sandwich, but the key level to note is 94.7, 94.2, 93.7. So 94.7 is the level I'll be watching, and if you go above that, probably we're quickly moving towards 910 levels. So that's the stock view, guys, of the stocks that we are holding, and I've also given you some levels that you can watch out for. Now, just looking at the stocks that we had on watch yesterday. So India Mart is down, nothing much happening there. ESAB is in the same levels, nothing happening there. Sale is again, it's really getting tight. It's really getting tight. So this is probably going to be a good trade if you haven't taken any trades, and this is going to be, we're going to break out probably in the next couple of days. The level that you have to be watching out for is 130. So above 130, go long with the stop at 120. Just 10-point stop. Probably you can even look for 150 levels here, recent highs. So it's a very good breakout. So if you haven't taken this yet, take it. Like if I were to trade it personally, I'd be trading this stock because the risk reward is just amazing. Next one is Likita. Likita is again tested the trend line again over here. So it looks good. Nothing happened today, but again the setup still looks good. Tata Power is again going sideways. It's kind of going within that big candle. This is all these like last few days there have been so many stocks that are doing this, and you just want to be in the right stock at the right time with a good position size, and you can make some money quickly. So Advanced Enzyme was another other stock which did perform today. So we are seeing uptick in volumes. So this is picking up pace. Now all we need to see is a breakout, from this zone over here. All right, so we can take this zone. So breakout from this zone over here. So probably if you do a retest again around these zones, around this level, then you can still look at adding the stock. So that's my view on the stocks, guys. Now quickly jumping into our trading journal. Now I've updated all the, so as I mentioned yesterday, the blue area is the area where we planned. So we had around 13 stocks planned, and then there were 7 stocks which got triggered today. And I've added the entries here, and I've added the quantity, the average price, trading stop loss. You can see the risk here, right? So each stock, the risk, the highest risk is in AVANTIFEED. Sorry, the highest risk is in Apar Industries at 945, which is not even a percent, around 0.9%. Next is Avanti, then you have FACT, Gufic, and then you have, Hindustan Zinc at 235. So this is the invested amount. So I'm holding around 15% in each of the stocks, except the Hindustan Zinc, which is around 8%. Now, in case, you get a Shakti pump back at the same levels as I mentioned, 810, or if you get Apar Industries around 5, I'm sorry, I'll just go back here. Or if you get Apar Industries around 550 odd levels, then probably you can think of adding these stocks, but ensure that the trailing stop loss here, the risk that you see, does not go above 1%. So that's very, very important, right? So we will not at any day or any point of time not risk more than 1% in the first entry, right? Now your stop loss is still not gone high. So once stop loss goes higher, then you'll have some more comfort, and then you can add more. We'll come to that at some point of time, right? So right now this is the portfolio allocation as of the average price. But then if you see here, SHAKTIPUMP has gone from 15.6 to 16.8, right? So that's increasing, and that's already being overweight compared to other stocks. Right, and we have already covered our risk. So right now it's 1.87 our risk reward. Otherwise we have around 0.4, 0.6. So that's the risk reward that we are looking at today. So Shakti pumps, I will let it wait for. I'll wait for a 3 days to 5 days consolidation, and then we'll look at how we want to raise a stop. For now, I'm not raising any of the stops. I'm continuing to hold. Shakti pumps looks fantastic, and that is the stock that I'll be focusing on. In the next many days, and if any of stops hit, I'm just going to come out. Now just covering another important concept, portfolio heat. Now if you see portfolio heat here, it's a sum of M8 to M947. So it's basically sum of all these cells over here, and that divided by E3. E3 is my capital. Now here what I'm trying to do is I've defined my portfolio heat to not be more than 5% at any point of time. So right now my portfolio heat is at almost at 5%. It's so basically today if all my stops hit, I will lose 4,845 rupees. Right, so if you keep some slippages, probably will lose around another 0.5% extra maximum. So that's the portfolio concept, guys. So I'm invested fully as of today, and as of today, if my stop loss hits, I will be at 95,000, which means I will be losing 5%. But no worries till now. Our portfolio looks good. Shakti Pumps is our top performer, along with FACT. So we hope to see some more good gains in the coming days. Right. So if you did enjoy and if you did learn here, and I'm also learning a lot, and if you did enjoy, do share with your friends, families, relatives, everyone, because this is the only place where you're probably seeing some real trades happening, and you might see some real learnings happening. No upper circuit tweets on Twitter, and no any other exaggerations. It's pure live learning for you. I hope you're enjoying it. Keep joining me every day in the morning or whenever I post this video. Do hit the subscribe button and like it. Thank you.